It is said that man is the only living creature that has to dress himself in clothes. Have you ever thought about that for a moment? You see, all other animals and birds are born with their clothes on, or they grow their own clothes, such as furs or feathers, and so on. Now, these protect them from the elements, the cold, the heat, the rain, and anything else that they need protection from. But human beings wear clothes not just for protection against the elements. There are climates, for instance, in certain parts of the world where no clothes are necessary for protection. Yet even the natives of those climates, they wear certain clothing, certain coverings. It's interesting, isn't it? Clothes are important because without those, a person is somewhat ashamed of who they may be. So it is that every decent human being has an inborn sense of shame to display his nakedness, or what comes to the same thing, a sense of an inborn decency and modesty to cover his body at all times. Now, modesty insofar as clothing is concerned differ from various people. Some believe that they have to put on some other things above and beyond just a regular clothing. Decency, however, comes from the fact that a person recognizes of what they wear. It is often said that the person's personality is reflected in the clothes that they wear. How do you dress yourself when you dress yourself? Do you feel that sense of shame or decency? Do you feel that it's appropriate for you to show parts of your body which are really only yours? Now, in some countries, as I said earlier, some people wear clothing of much lighter coverings, very skimpy for that matter. But in others, it is felt, and it is an inborn or sometime a fashion, that they wear complete covering to cover all of their parts of their body. Again, covering your part of the body doesn't make you decent by just the fact that you covered your part. No. What makes you decent is the fact that you dress appropriately according to what the world relates to in our day and age today. So be careful with what you wear. Be careful on how you cover yourself. And certainly if you decide to uncover yourself, be careful of the effect that it would have not just on you and your personality, but anyone around you. Covering yourself is a sense of decency.
If you like what you've heard, please let us know by leaving a comment below. We would really appreciate if you would be kind enough to like, share, and even subscribe. Feel free to follow us on Facebook.